Everyone, it's Becky from Northern Star Guidance and welcome to the Pisces season reading. So this is for everyone, regardless of what your star sign is or any of your placements. This is just while we are in the energy of Pisces. So I am going to be doing the 12 star signs after this, so please check them out as they go up. But this is just for everybody, just to see what the vibe of Pisces is this year. So I'm going to start by getting one of our sacred geometric I can't speak all of a sudden. Sacred geometry activation cards. So sort of the vibration. Let's see. Pisces season. What's the vibration of Pisces season? Thank you. 7th chakra. That's quite funny, really. The energy of the crown chakra supports our feeling of being connected to a higher power and part of a larger whole. Now, Pisces, as you can see here, says I believe. And Pisces are, those born under the sign, are meant to be one of the most intuitive signs of the zodiac. They're more likely to be empathetic and have that connection, that otherworldly connection. They're sort of the daydreamers of the star signs as well, of the zodiac. So now that we are sat in that energy is going to impact us as well, and we are going to be feeling more open, more connected to messages, to synchronicities, to source, and to our own intuition as well. So it's something that's been coming through over the last few weeks. If you've watched my weekly readings anyway, I feel like we've been kind of heading towards this anyway, of being more in tune, connecting with other people and sensing intuitively. So let's see. I'm going to do like I did last week and get these out for each, because I really enjoyed last week's reading. Started on intimacy, or stopped there. It's very interesting because this is like fire and water, isn't it? And the next season after this is Aries season, of course. So we have got the, where are we? We're on the 21st, aren't we? When's the full moon? So we've got the full moon on the 28th, so next week. Next Sunday's the full moon. So this is our last week of having that really powerful energy. Although saying that, I don't know about anyone else, but I have been completely like lackluster in everything lately. I just don't want to do anything. And whether that's lockdown fatigue or I don't know what's going on at all. Sorry. I'm also not well. Right, Earth. Messages from Earth for Pisces reading. There we go. Oh my word, didn't we have this out last time? In the same place, manifestation. Feels familiar. Yeah, so what I'll do them like little mini readings like I did last time, and then we'll look at it all together as well. So this is Earth. I have also injured my thumb, which is making it a little difficult to shuffle. Wow. Okay. So, manifestation, which is kind of like the magician. It's that same sort of connecting with our ability to make manifest our dreams. This is what we think is what we create. I think especially with this Ace of Swords coming out here, as we know, swords are connected to earth. To air, which is our thoughts, our ideas. And I'm feeling that here of this, the importance. If Pisces is all about being connected to a higher power and channeling that energy through us, I feel like this is, especially because it's coming up in earth. It's coming up in earth, in our physical reality. And I feel like there's just a warning there of being careful for what thoughts you have, being conscious of what words you use. How are you manifesting your thoughts and ideas? Because if that is creating our world, and we're carrying negative thoughts around with us all the time. I mean, that, you know what, there's a time and a place for negative emotions, and that's fine. It's fine to experience negative emotions. It's when we get stuck in those thought patterns of everything shit and disaster, basically. And like I said, the last week or so, my mood has been so low, and my brain has started doing that little ticking over. So I feel like there's a need to just sort of be aware of that. Be aware of what we're creating with our words, with our thoughts and our ideas, because we will bring them into our physical world. I love that we've got the sun out here, because what more positive thought can you have than the sun? It is one of the most positive cards in the deck. Some people say that there is no negative side to the sun, but like anything, if you spend too much time in it, you get sunburn. So I just feel like, I mean, especially like, look at the light on his staff here. There's almost an element of the hermit with him as well. Shining your light. What light are you shining into the world? How are you showing up in the world? I feel like this is taken a bit of care with the words that we use. Because that's how everything starts. Everything starts with our thoughts. If you think about how we create anything. Okay, so I want to lose weight. Where's the first place that decision happens? Happens in air, happens with the thoughts. Happens with that moment when I have the inspiration or the idea in my head that I am going to start eating healthier and going to bed on time. And then, oh my God, I put fire and water the wrong way around. I mean, technically that's the right way around, because we hit water and then we go into fire, but I just prefer having it that way. Yeah, so from our thoughts and our passions, because they work together. Sorry, thoughts, our heart and our head. So it'd happen in water first, wouldn't it? Sorry, I'm confusing yous and confusing myself in the process. It'd happen with your emotions first. You'd have that wish. I really want to lose weight. It's my heart-driven desire to be a healthy person, inside and out. So that influences our thoughts. And then with our thoughts, we're like, right, okay, what do we need to do? And you do all your planning and your structuring with that. And then your passion is the drive that makes it happen. It's the actions we take. And then we bring it into earth. Now, it's no surprise to me that as we go into Pisces, earth is going to become a little less grounded in reality. But that's a good thing. This is the perfect time for manifesting change, for bringing in the things into your life that you want. So just be aware of that. What thoughts are you creating this week? Oh, sorry, not this week, this month. I know this is broadening it out a bit. And this is going to be more like a sort of weekly reading, but it is the general energy of Pisces and how we can use that energy, how all of us can harness that energy. So bear in mind, after Pisces, we start with the zodiac year with Aries. It's the very first, it's the first of the zodiac signs, sorry, the I am. So at the moment, this is, I believe, and in a weird way, I think this is good for, this is like the backstage stuff. We are getting everything prepared backstage. And then Aries is when it's showcase night, where we open the curtains and go, ta-da, look, this is what I've been working on in the background. So manifesting our thoughts and our ideas. What reality are we creating? What are we bringing into our physical reality, our earth space? I keep seeing this card everywhere. I don't know if it's going to pop out. I feel like it is. But I keep spotting it and looking at it and going, bah. Kind of reminds me of Merida. What is it? Brave. Anyway, let's see what's coming in from for Pisces season. How can we use the energy of Pisces season? Rainbow dragon. It's so pretty. I'm going to read this one. Did this come out last week as well? I feel like we're reliving last week. I think it come out in like Emotions, was it? Or, oh, no. I did the Chinese New Year. That's where I saw it. It's so beautiful though. I think it was this card that made me buy this deck. So, Rainbow Dragon. Be honest with yourself and others. Release your burdens. Floating within the golden ascension rays, the Rainbow Dragon is making you aware of what is required for you to act in truth and honesty. Bring the vibration from the golden ray. The Rainbow Dragon opens connections to your higher self, the central sun and angelic and ascended master realms, while centering you in the present. Through the dragon's movements, the frequency and vibration of the rainbow spectrum dissipates negative blocks and karmic debris. But only if you're willing to accept the change required to break down walls and barriers that stop you from moving forward. Powerful and unstoppable, once you activate your rainbow dragon, prepare for swift and sudden change. Bringing harmony and change in a positive direction, the rainbow dragon is the protector, harmonizer, destructor and creator all in one. It's kind of a bit like death, really, isn't it? It's like death and rebirth. This is shedding skin like a serpent or a dragon would do. Connecting to the elements, the dragon is here to assist you in raising your vibration and consciousness through the energy of the elements. As the creator of action, you are encouraged to follow your truth with honesty and integrity. Right now, honesty is required in all areas of your life. When you begin to unburden yourself, you allow yourself to be open to the gifts of the universe. Now is the time to get busy. Ask the elements for assistance to work through your present issues. Which element can help you in your current situation? Focus on the rainbow dragon. Which colour are you attracted to in the card? So I'll just hold it up here. So just have a look at it for a moment and see what colour it is that is speaking to you. What is drawing your eye in? So we've got the pinky purple colours. We'll just say pink for ease sake. Which is earth, grounding, nature, practical life cycles, balance and harmony. If you're drawn to white, that is air, breath and meditation work, clarity of consciousness. Blue is water, accessing and freeing emotions, truth and expression. Fire is red or orange, finding your passion. And then the purple, I assume like this sort of darker purple bit. I think there's some bits through here as well. Purple is what you're picking up on mostly. That is spirit, which is placing you on your life direction, harmonizing yin and yang energy. So that's a bit of shadow work, balancing your yin and yang. Emergence of one of the spiritual laws, identifying patterns and rules governing life, creation, awareness, and higher frequency. So, I mean, this is exactly what I'm saying, isn't it? Of using the elemental energies to create what it is that we want to create. Sorry about that. I was just getting called by my mum. Right, let's see. So let's see what we can get out for Rainbow Dragon. Oh, look who's on the bottom. The Two of Pentacles with the rainbow there. You'll be seeing that everywhere now. I don't think there's any tarot cards with a rainbow in it, really. I think some Ten of Cups have it in. Two of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. Absolutely love it. So, Two of Wands, I always remember this energy with the should I stay or should I go? This guy actually looks a bit like the Fool with his bag he's carrying there. But he's got his back turned to us. He's facing forward. And this is, do I stay where I am, doing what I do, or do I go along the path? You see, he's got a fork in the road here. And that's when we get the Two of Wands, is when we are stuck in that energy. I love about the Knight of Cups coming out, and the Knight of Cups is Pisces energy. He is very Piscean, not grounded in reality at all. This is absolutely following your heart's desire and going with that. So, if anything, I mean, we're talking about a rainbow dragon. It's very not grounded in reality anyway. I'm just going to jog my mind, because I know that was about release your burdens. Be honest with yourself and others, release your burdens. And I think, especially with this energy coming in, of being mindful of our thoughts. Are we acting in alignment of what it is that we actually want? That's what I'm getting up here. Are we travelling the road that we want to travel? Or are we going down what's expected of us? So there's something to think about with our thoughts. Right, let's see. Fire. Look who's on the bottom again. Fire. Pisces season. Affirmations. So I think this is another one where we're asked to have a look at what it is that stands out to us, what colour it is that you're drawn to. This is where you may be experiencing a block in your chakras. So this one is all about using elemental energy. What colour it is that you're drawn to, that is an area where it's asking you to focus on what it is that you truly want through that, I'd say, with them two coming up. So I'll just have a brief reminder of affirmations. Powerful intentions manifest now, be positive. And it says, I am the light divine, I am will, I am fixed design. So this is, once again, shifting negative mindsets to positive. I feel like this feels like a massive shift in our perceptions. The opportunity to use these energies to change how we see things, how we think about things. Because it's the same sort of theme coming up across them all, isn't it? And like I said, Pisces, this is the manifestation season, isn't it? This is the connections to other things, to higher sources and higher powers. Did that say it? No, it didn't, did it? Sorry. I would still say to do that anyway, to have a look at the... I mean, I know they're all sort of different sizes here, but just seeing what draws you in. And it could be that you need some work doing on that. I mean, we're in fire here, which is mainly our sacral chakra. Be more linked to our sacral chakra. Oh, another two. Two of Swords this time. Here's our rainbow card. Ten of Cups. I'm going to get another one for that. So I want to see what that Two of Swords. Page of Swords. Been seeing him come up a lot for other people lately. So, our affirmations, once again, where are these coming from? Coming from our thoughts. And the page is kind of similar. The pages are similar to the aces. They're the one who get the ball rolling. This one looks really menacing. I don't like the Page of Swords in this one. He looks really angry, like he's going to go and do some damage with that sword. But then he's got these birds, these bluebirds, eating off it. And I'm kind of feeling an element of control here. Controlling our mind. If our mind is our weapon, this is taking control of that. It's harnessing that power and using it in the most positive way. Using it for the greater good of ourselves and for others. And that is very Pisces nature anyway. Pisces tend to be very caring people, very compassionate people. Oh, sorry, he's kind of come out in between here. All right, let's get it right. So yeah, I normally always get two out when the Two of Swords comes out, because this is when we've got two truths. We've got two aces, two paths. And maybe that's why I'm very drawn to how menacing this guy looks. It's like, well, we can choose to act in a way that is immature, that is not for our highest good. Or we can control it. And I mean, what is the Ten of Cups? It's when we're coming from a place of self-love, when we are secure and happy within ourselves enough to share that love with another person or with other people. It's taking our cup out into the world. Yeah. I feel like that is a massive thing that's coming up here in this particular reading, is shifting how we show up in the world, how we bring our ideas, or how we communicate them. That might be a more fitting message there. It's all about how we communicate. Do we communicate from a place of love? Or are we sometimes not so in control of that sword? And the Page of Swords is also, he's the student. It's having a thirst for knowledge, a thirst for development. And being gentle with yourself and understanding that we are all students. We are all, you know, I don't want you to think that I'm saying that, oh, we're all imperfect. We are all imperfect, and that's what makes us all unique. And that's what makes the journey fun. If we'd learned everything in life quite early on, then there'd be not much life left to live, would there? It'd just be a bit dull for the rest of it. So I think having that open mindset to, yes, I am still learning. I am still learning who I am and what I stand for. And that's ever changing as well. And this talks about shedding skin. Shedding old ideas about things. And coming from a place of love. Coming from a place of authenticity of what you want. Wielding your truth. I'm going to have to move Pisces over because he's in the way of my water sign. Oops. I think I could have the biggest desk and it'd still not be big enough. Right. That's better. Water. Pisces. That was super quick. There we go. Freedom. I feel like this card comes out a lot. But here we go. Here's the yin and the yang, which we're talking about here, bringing those into balance and into harmony. I feel like the element of freedom with this is when we block off, when we cage out our dark side, can we be free in that? If we don't acknowledge it and we don't integrate it, I feel like it's always going to weigh us down and hold us back. Let's have a quick read of freedom. Free your spirit, take control of your life. I am moving forward in the direction I choose, bringing me closer to achieving my goals and my divine life purpose. Well, this just links us back into this again, doesn't it? And what did they say? Where do we start with our creation process? We start with the heart, which is our emotions. We have that emotional drive to do something. This is coming from a place of heart. Changing our thoughts so it's in alignment with our heart. Growing in ourselves so we can come from a place of self-love. And then manifesting that in our reality. I mean, I feel like, change is never really a permanent thing anyway, is it? I mean, it's change, the very nature of the word. But like, I have times when I'll get wound up by something. We're human. And no matter where you are on your spiritual journey, I refuse to believe that there's people out there who do not have these thoughts or feelings every now and again, that have times or periods where they start having darker thoughts. And this is bringing that into balance and harmony. And I think just being aware of that, being aware that we manifest our thoughts and our ideas. There's freedom there for water, for Pisces season. Oh, wow. Two of Cups. For me, I mean, I've not actually looked up this book, so I should probably know this by now. But the Two of Cups to me is Pisces as well. Pisces is the two fish. The very first deck that I had, the Two of Cups was my favourite card, and it was these two fish sort of... I love the symmetry of the card. These two fish that looked a bit like snakes that were kind of facing each other with a cup in the centre. And I loved that image. I'm very drawn to symmetrical images anyway, so this is that balance. What energy are we bringing to other people? I mean, this could be the two sides of ourselves. We've got the moon there. You've got the light and the dark side of the moon. Dark side's still there, you just can't see it. I think especially coming up with freedom, which is, you know, the balance of the yin and the yang energy. I feel like this is more personal development, so that we... not personal, yeah. Sorry, I'm struggling with words today. I am trying so hard, but I've not been well all week. This is finding our own balance between the two sides of ourselves, the dark and the light, so that we can communicate better, so that we bring our whole, our authentic self to other people, so we share that with them from a place of unity and self-love. Come on, there we go. Oh. Eight of Cups. Heading towards the full moon as well. What have you turned your back on? What is emotionally just not there for you anymore? But I love this because we've got the yes and the no. One of the tarot readers I watch, in fact, there's not many I watch, other readers that I watch anymore. I watch the ones that my friends put out who are tarot readers. But like, I like tarot for self-development, so I don't follow a lot of the ones that I used to that were about love and stuff like that and connection. I still do on occasion. I'll watch like some of the ones I watch are Mermaid Scales Tarot. I love how she works with the raunchy cards. Water Baby, and my all-time favourite and inspiration has been Aquarian Insight. And something that she speaks a lot of is following your yes more than your no. And this is turning your back on something. So if you've turned your back on something in your emotions, what are your emotions drawing you towards? And that could be the shift in mindset that's happening here. It's shifting from the I've lost this, I am moving away from this, to the I am moving towards this. What are we heading towards? Where's our 10 of Cups? Loving it. It's very beautiful reading. Whole lot of purples and blues going on that I can see. I actually have... 1 minute. I have a book on colours. Well, it's one of my tarot books, but it has a section on like what the colours mean. Oh, great. And I seem to have lost it. Oh, no. This is what happens when you have too much. So yeah, he's got a section on numerology, and there is a section on the colours as well. Right, there we go. So blue symbolises communication, speech, expression, imagination and freedom. Blue is associated with the throat chakra. And then we've got violet. Symbolises wisdom, beauty, inspiration, creativity and enlightenment. It's one of the most spiritual colours. Violet is associated with the crown chakra. So, oh, there's indigo as well. Symbolises inner wisdom and perception, as well as a vivid imagination. Indigo is associated with the third eye chakra. So we've got a whole lot going on about communicating from our intuition, communicating from our higher selves or from source. This is feeling very high priestess energy. Very much a time when we can tap into those higher powers, into those, sorry, not higher, but you know, into those deeper energies that connect us all, tapping into the collective energy. So I'm loving this, I really am. Do you know what I'm going to use? Sorry, you should be familiar with my Aries way now of very much in the moment. Let's see what deck calls to me. So I haven't used this in ages. It's the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck from Kyle Gray, if you're interested. Oh my God. Straight out. Funny. I kept saying the animal card in that other deck, and we've got Animal Guardian that's come out. So we've got Seer, see beyond the current situation, and Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. So oh my God, and Seer coming out when we're talking about connecting and listening to the messages that are coming up for us, whether it is in dreams, whether it is just like I've started being aware of literally everything. Like a song that pops in my head. Whenever I got a song in my head now, I'll go and listen to it on YouTube to see why it's popped into my head, to see what message I'm getting with it. I posted about this recently on Instagram, and I was in a bit of I was cooking and I had my music on, and my parents were out. The house was pretty much to myself. The kids were all playing, and I put rock music on. I've not listened to some heavier music in quite some time, and I enjoyed System of a Down, just belting out all of their songs. And then it popped up with Inner Vision, and I was like, God, I don't even remember that song. And then I played it, and it was just like, wow, this is what I needed. This was the song I needed to hear to just feel connected again. So yeah, I've started following anything like that. Little things, if I get an image or a word in my head, Googling it and seeing why I'm thinking about that and what my subconscious is trying to communicate with me at the time of that. So Sia says, see beyond the current situation, look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration and focus on love. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future, it's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, Know you are you're in an energetic holding space while the universe recalibrates a path that is more favourable for you. And that's kind of bringing us to this Two of Wands. You might even not know where you want to go yet, which direction you want to choose, or how you want to communicate. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eye on the prize. And there's that choosing yes again, isn't it? We'll have a look at Animal Guardian. Trust your instincts. Trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. And it's something I was thinking about when I said I keep seeing the animal guardian, the animal card in the Sacred Power reading cards in these ones. It's that same sort of getting in touch with our nature. Trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. Sorry, I've already read that, haven't I? Extended message. You have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Animals don't second guess how they feel. They just express it, and you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. Take time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you before returning to your natural state. It will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. So, loving this, feeling an element of getting out in nature as well, connecting with your own nature. I find myself when I am out in a natural setting, doesn't matter about the weather, but just being in that space, there's a sense of freedom. There's a sense of being able to connect with yourself and your natural state. Right, hope that's been helpful. Please let me know how you get on, and please be sure to check out your star sign as well, which will be coming up shortly. Bye for now.